Okay, question 16 here. We've got a formula cost for hiring a car. So we've got 16 here. A and it's C equals 35D plus 40. Car must hire a car for 4 days. How much will this cost? So D is 4. So we're going to do 35 times by 4 first of all. So we've got 35 lots of 4. So that will give us 140. And then I'm going to add 40 on to the 140, which then gives us 180. So we've got 180 pounds there as our answer. We're then looking at our next step, which is Barry hired a car at a cost of. So this time we're given the cost. How many days did he buy? So we're told that we've got a cost here of 355. And that's equal to then 35D plus 40. So personally what we're looking to do here is take 40 off and then divide by 35. So if I take 40 off first of all, so you know what I'm doing here, I'll just put in brackets. We'll get 315, and that's 35 there. And then we divide by 35, which then gives us D is 9. So it's then 9 days that we're looking for hiring the car. Question 17. Got Noah has some marbles. He gives Kira 20% of his marbles, Ali 50% of his marbles. Noah has that many marbles left. How many marbles do you have to start with? So we know that he starts with 100% of marbles. So if we take off the 20% and the 50% he gave away, then we are left with 30%. Now we know 30% is worth 18 marbles. So we want to get back to 100%. What I would do is divide by 3. So I then get my 10% is worth 6 marbles. And then I would times it by 10. So I'll get 100% then. It's worth 60 marbles. So I've then got my answer I'm after here. 100% then is 60 marbles. That's what I had originally. Then got 18. Bit of a tricky one here because we're typing bits in the calculator. My advice is to go from the top and do the squaring bit first. So we're looking to square 12.6 first of all. So 12.6 and then square that. We're then going to take 48.4 away from it. And then I would personally write that number down. And I would divide that by 0.23. Which will then give us a decimal. Now, write down all the figures on your calculator display. I've got quite a I'm doing this on my phone currently, so it's quite a long one. The acceptable answer is 87 here. You can write that for longer, but if you're getting this number in this range, you're fine. Now to one significant figure. Significance means everything from the left-hand side that isn't 0. So your first unit figure is the 4. That means you are rounding then to the nearest 100, as the hundreds are in this column. So that's the nearest 100 is 500. Question 19. We have a conversion graph to change from kilograms into pounds. So use the graph here to change from kilograms 10 kilograms into pounds. So we go at 10, we go up, and where it hits, we then go across. You have to be very accurate with this, and in an exam, the actual quality of it will be better. So we're going here, we've got 2 squares above 20, so that then will be, for question 19, A, that'll be £22. We've then got B. Use the graph to change £35 into kilograms. So again, this time we're going at £35. So £35 is here. We go across at £35, making sure we're hitting it nicely. And then when we hit it, we go directly downwards. So that will then give us 16 kilograms. Lyra is going on holiday. Her suitcase weighs 44 pounds. The airline allows us to take 15 kilograms of luggage. How many pounds overweight is Lyra's suitcase? So 44 pounds. So personally, you already know 22 pounds equals 10 kilograms. So then 44 pounds will be double that, so 20 kilograms. So how many over? Well, it's 20 take away 15, which will then give you 5 kilograms over. Question 20. Jasmine travelled from her home to the park. Here's a travel graph of Jasmine's journey. At what time did she leave home? Well, it's going in 10 minutes. So what we're looking at here is 10 minutes past 9, so 0, 9, 10. B, on her way to the park, she stopped to talk to a friend. How long did she stop? So she stopped for one square's worth. So 1 square's worth was 10 minutes. And then part C, she stayed at the park for half an hour. So she stayed at the park for half an hour. That means it's 30 minutes. So it's going to be 3 squares along. And she then walked home at a speed of 7.5 kilometers an hour. So that should be a perfectly straight line, by the way. So I'll just see if I can change it slightly. There we go. So it should be a perfectly straight line to there. And then she's going back home every hour. She does 7.5 kilometers. So if she's got 5 to go, it's going to take her 40 minutes to get home. So 40 minutes there. So it'll take her 4 because it's 2/3 of an hour it would take her if she's going at 7.5 kilometers per hour. And that's the travel graph completed.